Good morning. It's time for Life and Leadership Motivational Monday.
Hey, good Monday morning, everybody. I'm so glad that you're joining us for Life and Leadership Motivational Monday. I'm David Gadberry, and I'm so excited to be with you this morning. Hey, I just believe that this is a great day, and it's going to be a great day for you. And not only that, but it's going to be a great week. And the reason it is because that's the way we're going to approach it. I see so many people that approach Monday as, oh man, we got to start the week over again. Why would we approach life that way? I know that sometimes Mondays can be challenging because you're re-engaging and you've come off the weekend, you've enjoyed time off. Man, that should refresh you and launch you into your week. That Monday's no different than Friday or Thursday or Wednesday or Saturday or Sunday or whatever when it comes to the way you perceive the day to be. So don't let yourself get into that funky Monday's bad thing. Make sure your perspectives are on point and that you're ready to take the week. And the way you see, the way you think, the way you view things, your worldview impacts everything about you. It impacts the way you act. It impacts the way you deal with others. It impacts the way you speak. So let's make sure that our perspectives are good and that our view is good so that we have a great week. So last week we talked about in our Motivational Monday that inspiration is different than motivation, and inspiration can get you going, but it can't keep you going. That inspiration is that immediate emotional response to something that you've experienced, but motivation is that inward, deep conviction that no matter what, I'm going to keep moving because I have a reason to do so. And so we talked about the idea that consistency creates a lot of motivation. Now that's not an exciting, spontaneous, wild idea or sounds adventurous at all. It just sounds pretty boring. But the truth is, that's the way we stay motivated, is creating some consistent things that are valuable to us that cause our life to move forward, and we do them consistently every day because consistency creates habits, and habits create that second nature that keeps you moving regardless of how you feel, because we can't be led by our feelings or emotions. Motivation isn't about hyping up all the time, because sometimes the truth is you just don't have it. You just don't feel it. You just don't experience it. And so what you have to do is decide and determine, I'm going to consistently go after this no matter what. That's how you build consistency in. We talked about last week, though, that there was some other things that create motivation in our life. And one of those things is to know our why. If you've ever listened to Simon Sinek, he even actually wrote a book called Know Your Why. And it's very important to know your why. Now, let me illustrate to you why it is very important. If you're a parent and you've had an adolescent at all, especially early adolescence, you know this, that when you tell a young person to do something, hey, clean your room up, or hey, you need to be on time for school, or hey, you need to watch out for that, be careful about that, here's what you're going to hear a lot. The response from your young person, a lot, so much, is going to be, why? Yeah, but why? Yes, sir, but why? Why do you want me to do that? And what happens is when you're in the throes of parenting, sometimes it can get so much and feel so overwhelming that you just want to say, because I said so, because that's what your parents said to you, and that's what you're saying to your kids. And that's okay, because there are times when a young person can become just argumentative and they're just trying to prolong what they need to do. And so you have to just go, hey, listen, I'm the parent, you're the kid, do what I said. And that's okay. There are times for that. But I want to encourage you to be careful with that as a parent. Now, this is not a parenting talk. I just want to share this as an illustration, because there is a actual curiosity for purpose in human beings. We're curious to know why things work the way they do. We're curious about purpose. So when your young person is curious about purpose, you need to tell them what the purpose is. And the reason is because we are somewhat motivated by extrinsic motivation, meaning things from the outside. I can motivate my child by threatening them with punishment, threatening them with discipline, but that's not going to really motivate them to the degree that I think it would. And really what I want is, I don't want them to borrow my motivation for them. I want them to have motivation of their own. So how do I create that motivation on the inside? Well, always and forever, it will be purpose that creates that motivation. The answer to the question, yeah, but why? Why do I do that? So take, for example, if I told my young child, don't touch this boiling hot water on the stove, and I move back the handle and I try to keep it out of their way, but I tell them, listen, don't ever touch this. Don't touch it. Now, if all I ever did was tell them when they asked me why, or just told them, listen, I am the dad, I want you not to touch this. Well, that could motivate them to a degree, but their curiosity at some point is going to get them. And me just telling them not to do it and saying because I said so may even increase their curiosity and make them want to find out what the reason is. It would be better to tell them why. Hey, listen, you could really hurt yourself. If you pull this water over on you, it could burn you second, third degree burns. If you got it all on you and you breathed it down or whatever, you could even die possibly. You could burn yourself internally. Please don't touch this. And the reason is because it could harm you. Now, do you see the difference? Now that child is creating a motivation on the inside of them because they know that's going to hurt, that's going to harm, that could really create a bad scenario. Whereas before they're just like, well, they just don't want me to. Do you see the difference between extrinsic and internal? Intrinsic motivation is a powerful force, and it moves us to face whatever challenge to get things done because we know the purpose. I was working not long ago with a real estate company and a property management company, great friends of mine, and we worked through some of the things to help their teams be motivated. And they came up with a great thought. Instead of selling houses, they are providing or facilitating providing homes for people and their families. Now think about the difference of that. That gives such meaning and resonates with your internal self. Instead of just saying, I'm trying to make some money here, or I'm growing my bottom line. No, I'm facilitating homes for families. Think about that. What a greater purpose than I'm just selling a house. And when we attach meaning or purpose to what we're doing, it creates this motivation to get it done. It creates motivation to make it happen. It creates motivation to cause you to look at challenges in the face and say, no, I will do this. Simply because down deep on the inside, I know why I'm doing it. And why I'm doing it is important because it doesn't just affect me. It affects others. So I'm challenging you today, enter your life into success, but move beyond success into significance. Well, how do I do that? Find the meaning, find the why, and that why will motivate you internally to just get on it and make it happen. Listen, I want to challenge you. Today's the day. Don't wait. Be intentional today. Be purposeful today. Live your life today like it means something, like you have purpose. Find out what that purpose is and go to work and watch God do something great in your life. Man, I just want you to be motivated. I want you to know that this week, man, you can make a difference, not only in the life of you and your family, but the life of others around you. Let's move from success into significance, and let's know our why and be motivated to get it done. So, man, thank you for joining us, everybody, for this Motivational Monday, and I hope you're getting stirred up on the inside and a deep conviction about why you do what you do, because it matters. God bless you.